So I wanted to talk to you about my new book, At Home with Aromatherapy, which is out on Monday. I wanted to tell you why it is so much bigger and better than I ever expected or hoped it to be, and why I think it will genuinely change your experience of using aromatherapy at home. So just to give you some context for those of you who don't know me, so my name's Faye and I run A More Natural, which is an aromatherapy specialist. I run it with my husband James, and we have a team of 6 people who work with us. And we specialise in really high quality aromatherapy products at affordable prices, and that's really important because we want aromatherapy to be available for as many people as possible to use every day, to just enhance your health and well-being, and help you kind of live your optimum life. And aromatherapy can be part of that, and it's a beautiful therapy to practice. So we supply independent retailers, so we supply health food shops, farm shops, crystal shops, gift shops, and also pharmacies. And we're also a proud supplier of the NHS as well. So you can find our oils in any of those outlets. So if you go into your local stockist, hopefully you'll be able to find our book as well when it's out next week. So my job at A More Natural is to talk to all the stockists and all the customers, and I do that all day, every day, and I absolutely love it. After doing that for years, I get asked so many questions, and often the same question, which I don't mind at all, but I get asked questions about what oil do I use for this, and how do I treat this, and is this oil safe, and how do I apply the oil, and what percentage, and what dilution, and if someone's pregnant or children. There's so many kind of queries and concerns about aromatherapy, and there's lots of information that seems contradictory online. And there's lots of books available as well on aromatherapy. Many of them are kind of quite text heavy and dated. So I wanted to write this information down to give you guys a reference guide so that you can kind of flick through the book and find the answers really easily for yourself. So I thought, back in January 2020, I thought I will write this information down, I will create like a booklet, like a small booklet, and people can, you can use it and flick through and find the answers. So I wrote all the information down, but it grew and it got bigger, and I wanted to include more information, and I realized there was lots more information about safety and dilutions, and different applications have different dilution levels. So all of this got put down on paper, and then I handed the project to Joey, who used to work with us at A More Natural in the warehouse alongside James, and he left to go to uni to study graphic design. So we asked him to help us design the book. So we collaborated with Joey on this project, and he produced the most beautiful book. It has colours and images and diagrams, and it's wonderfully presented. It's not text heavy at all, so it's really easy to read, really easy to understand, and it's just created this beautiful book that I think is lovely and will really help you to understand how to use aromatherapy at home, which is the whole point of aromatherapy. So the book is simple to read and easy to understand, and a pleasure as well, which is what I think aromatherapy should be: simple, easy, and a pleasure to do. So that's what easy aromatherapy is. So the book is called At Home with Aromatherapy. And just to kind of summarize it for you, the beginning of the book is kind of an introduction to aromatherapy. It also tells you how aromatherapy works, because that is questions I know that some people are thinking, and like, how effective is it and how powerful are the oils? So I do go into that in the book. It's not hugely detailed, but it just gives you some really nice insights into how aromatherapy works. And then it talks about how to actually use the oils. So the simple main methods to use the oils, whether it be massage or compress or inhalation, and there's a few more methods to use there as well. And also, really importantly, the dilutions of the essential oils that I recommend for those specific applications, because it's not one size fits all. So that's all laid out really nicely and easily to understand. There's also a chapter that tells you all about the different precautions. So whether it be if you're pregnant or if you are wanting to treat children, if you're breastfeeding, that's all down there as well. So if you have any concerns about that, you can have a quick flick through and just see what oils we recommend, what oils we don't recommend. So that's all in the book as well. But two of my favourite chapters, which I think will be the most used, are chapter 7, which is basically a list of about, I think it's 60 essential oils in alphabetical order, which tells you all about the oil, what it smells like, the actions of the oil, and a list of all the ailments of what it can treat, how to blend, what other aromas you can blend it with, and then also a suggestion, so like a quick suggestion of how to actually use the oil. So that's super handy if you have an essential oil in your cupboard or you're interested in buying one for a specific reason but you don't know what else to use it for. You can look at chapter 7, find out more about the oil, and then find out how more to use it. So that's chapter 7, so a chapter all about the specific essential oils and their essential oil profiles. And then chapter 8 is your about over 100 ailments, all in alphabetical order. So anything from eczema to dandruff to IBS to stress, depression, any kind of physical, emotional or mental condition that you might want to use aromatherapy for. It will tell you what oils I would recommend for it, the methods of use, and gives you a specific suggestion on what to do right now with your aromatherapy. So it's very actionable, which is the whole point, because I think it's all very well learning about aromatherapy, but then what do you do with it? So I really wanted to make it very user-friendly, so that you can basically do aromatherapy at home with confidence and just really enjoy this beautiful therapy. So the book's out on Monday. I hope you love it as much as I do. Go into your local stockist, or you can always contact me. But yeah, let me know what you think.